Most Pokemon are adorable creatures. Sure, some of them look like the spawn of Satan, but overall they're really cute pocket monsters. Since many Pokemon look like creatures you might find in the wild, we thought it would be interesting to see which real-life animals some Pokemon are based off. Before we begin, hit that subscribe button to stay up to date with CBR, and ring that bell to become part of our notification squad so you never miss a video. Without further ado, here are some Pokemon based off real-life animals.
Now, the world of Pokemon awaits. Let's get started.
Venusaur. Cane Toad. Taking a look at a Venusaur, it's hard to understand what the Pokemon actually is. The Pokedex lists Venusaur as a seed Pokemon, but it looks like a flower dinosaur to us. Either way, this video from the Japanese official Pokemon YouTube channel is freaking people out. Instead of Venusaur walking like a dog, the Pokemon hops around like a giant toad. We were in shock when we saw the video because we never even thought of Venusaur as a toad. If there's any toad that Venusaur could resemble though, it's the cane toad, the biggest toad in North America. Just put a flower on top of it and poof, you have a mini Venusaur. Poliwag. Translucent Tadpole. A Poliwag is an adorable Pokemon that definitely resembles a tadpole, but we never really know which tadpole until now. When looking at a Poliwag, the black and white swirl design on its chest really stands out. Well, it turns out the swirl is based off the intestines of another animal, the translucent tadpole. There's a surprising number of transparent animals in the world, most of which are aquatic, and all of which are super freaky. They're fascinating to look at because you can see right through them. For the translucent tadpole, you can look right through its underbelly to see its coiled intestines that resemble the design on Poliwag's chest. Well, now we know where Poliwag's weakness is. Caterpie. Eastern Tiger Swallowtail Caterpillar. Caterpie is one of the first Pokemon you encounter in Pokemon Red and Blue. He's a cute little caterpillar who, like all caterpillars, turns into a butterfly, known as Butterfree. Well, some caterpillars turn into moths, but you get the picture. They're just the unlucky ones. Ugh, moths. With so many different species of caterpillar, it's hard to pinpoint which one resembles Caterpie the most, but we found it. Caterpie is based off the Eastern Tiger Swallowtail Caterpillar. Man, that is a mouthful. Say that 5 times fast. No thanks. These caterpillars have large heads with smaller bodies, bright eyes, and a set of antennae that stick out like Caterpie. Caterpie is still much cuter though, but for a caterpillar, these guys aren't too bad. Luvdisc. Kissing Gourami. We promise Luvdisc isn't the title of an R&B album from Marvin Gaye. Oh baby. It's an easily forgettable water-type Pokemon from Generation 3. It's very cute, and if you catch one, more often than not, it's a female. The defining feature of this Pokemon is its lips, which remind us of Kissing Gourami, a fish found in Southeast Asia. The Kissing Gourami, also known as the kissing fish, is a very popular aquarium fish in Asia, which is probably the best use for Luvdisc as well, since the Pokemon isn't very talented at anything. Well, at least you could teach Luvdisc surf, waterfall, and dive. It's probably really good at kissing too. Don't make me make a Luvdisc joke, okay? Thank you. Chatot. Yellow-collared lovebird. We love Chatot. This flying-type Pokemon is known for its human-like tongue, making it capable of mimicking human speech. Just like a parrot, it doesn't understand what it's saying, but it's still impressive to be able to sound human. Supposedly, these birds can talk your ear off, but how are we to know? Chatot resembles another bird we love, the yellow-collared lovebird. These members of the parrot family can be found mainly in Tanzania, but are also in Burundi and Kenya as well. The resemblance is uncanny. Now, of course, the yellow-collared lovebird doesn't have a music note on its head or a white collar, but other than that, they both look like parrots to us. Zigzagoon. Japanese raccoon dog. Zigzagoon is one of the normal-type Pokemon you encounter in the first route of every Pokemon game, making his appearance in Generation 3. Zigzagoon is known for its abundant curiosity as it zigs and zags to inspect its surroundings. It won't take you long to realize that this Pokemon is based off a raccoon, but not just any raccoon. The Japanese raccoon dog known as the Tanuki. The Tanuki is a significant part of Japanese folklore since ancient times and has been seen as a mischievous and jolly master of disguise. Zigzagoon has some of these traits as well, since it's known to play dead in battle. They're very intelligent creatures. Sandslash Pangolin. Sandslash is one of our favorite from Generation 1. The Pokemon is both cute and badass, which is a combination that's hard to achieve. It has razor-sharp claws and rolls up into a ball when threatened, just like a certain animal in real life. Now, it's not really an armadillo, since they're not the most threatening of animals. It's a pangolin. If you've never heard of this animal before, that's normal, seeing as it's only found in Africa and Southeast Asia. Pangolins are known for their large, protective keratin scales, covering their skin. Keratin is the same protein found in our fingernails, so you know it's tough. They look so much like Sandslashes, it's ridiculous. Gorebyss. Long-nosed Chimera. Gorebyss is a water-type Pokemon found in Generation 3. It evolves from a clam pearl when the Pokemon is holding a deep-sea scale. Gorebyss is a beautiful fish with a long nose. The Pokemon is known to live in the depths of the ocean with a body capable of withstanding the pressures of the deep sea. Gorebyss is based off an animal that doesn't look nearly as cute, the long-nosed chimera, found in the depths of the Pacific Ocean around Japan. These animals have a strong body like a Gorebyss, and also have venomous dorsal fins on their back. They're creepy as hell though, so we hope we never see one. Manaphy Sea Angel. Manaphy is one of the most unique Pokemon out there. Despite being a mythical water-type Pokemon, the genderless Manaphy could breed with a Ditto to make a Manaphy egg that holds its offspring, Phione, inside. Manaphy is known as one of the friendliest Pokemon capable of bonding with any type of Pokemon. At a B Manaphy. Now the egg thing is kinda odd, but what's even more odd is the sea creature Manaphy and Phione both look like the Sea Angel. Sea Angels are extremely small, translucent sea slugs. While Manaphy and Phione aren't see-through, they certainly resemble these angels of the sea. It also explains why Manaphy is a mythical Pokemon. It's an angel. Oh. Drowsy, Malayan Tapir. Drowsy is a member of the original 150 Pokemon Club, and it's one of the funniest members. The Psychic-type Pokemon is known for putting Pokemon to sleep, eating their dreams, and getting sick from eating a bad dream. It uses its nose to find out what others are dreaming about. It even used the move Dream Eater in the anime before. While the Malayan Tapir of Southeast Asia can't eat the dreams of other animals in the wild, it does look a lot like Drowsy. Either way, its fur has two distinct colors, is similar to how Drowsy's skin looks. It changes color below the shoulders just like the Malayan Tapir. Krookodile. A Gharial. Krookodile is a ground and dark-type Pokemon from Generation 5. As you can tell from its name and its type, this Pokemon has a dark side. It's a very violent Pokemon that clamps on anything and anyone that moves in front of it. With a very strong jaw and incredible eyesight, Krookodile is not to be messed with. You know what else shouldn't be messed with? A Gharial. These crocodiles, who are native to India, are known for eating fish, but they've also dined on some human flesh every now and then as well. Their thin snout with a distinctive boss at the end of it looks a lot like a crocodile's. Vileplume Rafflesia arnoldii. Vileplume is a grass and poison-type Pokemon from Generation 1, who's known for having a giant flower on its head. The larger the petals on its head, the more toxic pollens it contains. The flower on their head could get so heavy they might have trouble holding it up. Don't get a big head, Vileplume. Now, flowers may not be considered animals, but we felt like they should still be included in this video anyway. The Rafflesia arnoldii is the type of flower that looks exactly like the one on Vileplume's head. But not just any flower, it's a carrion flower. These flowers emit an odor that smells like rotting flesh to attract flies and feed on them. Now that is disgusting. Magikarp, Yellow Eye Rockfish. Magikarp got a bad rep in Generation 1 as the most useless Pokemon in the game. So you can imagine how surprised we all were when this water-type Pokemon that could only use Splash evolved into a gigantic Gyarados at level 20. Magikarp is said to be the world's weakest, most pathetic and unreliable Pokemon, making it an easy target for predators. It's based off a fish that's more useful though, the yellow-eyed rockfish. If that name doesn't ring a bell, maybe Red Snapper will. While not a spitting image of Magikarp, the Red Snapper is certainly similar to the Pokemon. It might be as derpy as Magikarp, but we're not sure it tastes better. Only one way to find out. Victreebel, pitcher plant. Victreebel is similar to Vileplume in the fact that they're both based off plants, but Victreebel is more interested in devouring prey than poisoning them. Victreebel are also known for living in huge colonies in the jungle. They create sweet-smelling honey bags to attract prey into their mouths. It sounds exactly like a pitcher plant. Pitcher plants attract their prey with nectar. These plants also have a deep cavity filled with a digestive liquid that'll help them devour their prey. The inside layer of the cavity is covered with a film, which makes it difficult for their prey to move around as they slowly make their way to the digestive liquid. They even look like Victreebel. It's uncanny. Stunfisk, Stargazer. Stunfisk is a ground and electric type Pokemon found in Generation 5. The Pokemon is known for having skin so tough that sumo wrestlers could walk over it and they wouldn't even hurt the Stunfisk. They hide themselves in the mud of the seashore and surprise attack their prey with a bolt of electricity. That'll get the job done. This Pokemon reminds us of the Stargazer, a type of fish with eyes on the top of their head and upward-facing mouth. They're found worldwide in shallow and deep salt waters. Stargazers are known to hide themselves in the sand at the seafloor and pop out to ambush their prey. It looks and acts like a Stunfisk. Ferret. You guys were just waiting for this one, weren't you? Of course we had to include Ferret. This normal-type Pokemon from Generation 2 is just adorable. They have very slim build, making them capable of slipping away from other Pokemon. Even their nest is built in a way so only they can enter. The ferret, or as we like to call it, the domesticated European polecat, is clearly what the ferret is based off of. I mean, they literally just swapped the E in ferret with a U. It was really creative all the way back in 2000, seeing as we also had the likes of Hoothoot, which was obviously based off an owl. Come on, designers, get a little bit more creative, folks. Mudkip, Axolotl. We heard you like Mudkips. Well, it's not only you, but we love the Water-type starter from Generation 3. This mean creator of a Pokemon can use the fin on top of its head, has a highly sensitive radar, and can even breathe underwater. Supposedly, Mudkip is also very strong for its size. Mudkip is so cute that it reminds us of another adorable sea creature. The Axolotl, also known as the Mexican salamander, is native to, you guessed it, Mexico. These animals are known for their incredible regeneration. If they get into an accident and lose one of their arms, it'll slowly grow back. Please, just don't try this with Mudkip.
It's over already?
Wow, there you have it. Do you agree with this list? Do you know of any other Pokemon based off real-life animals? Let us know in the comments section below. Also, if you haven't already, subscribe to CBR to keep up to date with all our videos. Thanks for watching!